In this video, we go over some Lincoln cent coins that you should not spend. Pay close attention because we're hopping into this video right now. Here we have an undated 1 cent coin. Now, pretty obvious here. This is a double struck coin where the second strike was 40% off center, graded by PCGS at a mint state 66, and that's why this one little penny coin sold for $139. Here we have a 1914 D 1 cent coin graded by NGC at a very good 10. That's a low grade for this coin. The grading scale goes from 1 all the way to 70, 70 being the highest achievable grade. Now imagine turning 1 penny into $198 like this coin. Now that may not seem like too much money, but imagine finding 10 or 20 of these coins. That money adds up very quickly. And remember, the higher the grade your coin is in, generally speaking, the more money it's going to bring in auction, just like this coin that sold for nearly 200 bucks. So 1909 was the first year they produced the wheat cent penny coin. The engraver and designer of this coin is Victor David Brenner. His initials are actually on the back bottom center of this coin. So 1909 came in 4 different varieties. You have the 1909 and the 1909S. You'll see that with an S mint mark below the date. Then you have the 1909 VDB, like this example with the initials on the back, and then you have the 1909 S-VDB, which is the coin that you really want. A quick backstory, the US Mint said, hey, this VDB right here is very distracting, so after a small production of these coins, they took off those initials on the back bottom center of the coin and produced the rest of the 1909 production run without those initials. This coin's a very highly graded coin at a mint state 66. That's why this 1909 1 cent VDB coin sold for $312. We're big fans of Indian head cent coins. This is a 1909 1 cent Indian head that graded by PCGS at a mint state 65 red. A beautiful coin, it graded very highly. That's why it sold for 660 bucks. All right, so this is a great example, guys. This coin sold for $960. Now you may be asking yourself, wow, this coin does not look like it's in the best condition. And you're right. This coin is graded by PCGS at a very good 10. But like we were saying before, 1909 came in 4 different types. This is that most rare and sought after variety, the 1909 S-VDB coin. If you have a 1909 S-VDB coin like this, or it's in better condition, it's going to be worth a lot of money because this example sold for 960 bucks. Opposite end of the spectrum here, this coin sold for 1,440 bucks. That's because this is a 1978 S 1 cent coin that was graded by PCGS at a proof 70 red. So this is the highest achievable grade you can get when it comes to grading any sort of coin. We're going to show you a quick diagram showing the difference between a proof coin and a normally issued coin. Now, if you have them side by side, it's going to be very apparent which one is the proof coin. Proof coins in the backdrop or field of the coin, it's going to have a mirror appearance or very shiny and lustrous. If you have a proof coin, there's a good chance that it's worth getting graded because this one sold for 1,440 bucks. $2,760 for this 1912 1 cent PCGS graded coin, graded at the 66 brown grade. So we're going to show you a diagram of the difference between red, brown, and brown coins. Red coins will bring more money, generally speaking, than red, brown, or brown coins, just because that was the initial intended color for those coins to come in. And collectors generally want a coin that looks closer to the intended mint state design, but a coin like this has what's called oxidation. So based upon where the coin is stored, the coin can change in color. It really all depends on the environmental conditions, where it was stored, what type of material it was stored in. Now this is important for you because based on how it looks will dictate how much it can bring in auction. It really comes down to what a collector wants. Something that may be unattractive to me looking at a coin like this may be incredibly attractive to a different collector that thinks this coin is beautiful. Beauty really is all in the eye of the beholder on a coin like this, because this 1912 1 cent coin sold for 2,760 bucks. 4,920 bucks for this 1990 1 cent coin graded by PCGS at a proof 69. So what you need to know here is if you have a 1999 proof coin, look for an S mint mark. If it is a proof coin and it does not have an S mint mark, that is a rare coin like this one that sold for nearly $5,000. Crazy coin here. This is a 2007 1 cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. This coin weighs 2.5 grams. As you can tell, there's a giant hole in this coin. Well, is it actually a coin? This quote-unquote coin was struck on a steel washer. That's right, guys. Someone brought a steel washer into the US Mint and struck that steel washer and made this happen. Now, who actually knows if this was done on purpose or not? All we really know is that it sold for $6,600, and look, these Mint employees, they might be getting bags of these washers and mint airs and producing them and keeping them. We don't really know what the deal is with that, because it seems very improbable for an error like this to actually slip by quality control. You know, the US Mint has been doing this now for well over 100 years. They should not be having mistakes like this go through quality. However, who knows, maybe the Mint employee actually pocketed this coin, brought it home, later realized that the coin's actually worth a lot of money, and sold it for $6,600. $19,200 for this 1944 1-cent coin, graded by PCGS at a mint state 62. So this coin was actually struck on an experimental planchet. So it was struck on the wrong piece of metal. This coin was struck on 69% silver and 31% copper. That's a very odd combination of metals there. The coin weighs 3.6 grams. So if you find a 1944 coin, you want to weigh the coin, and then possibly if it weighs this weight, you want to send it off to a company like NGC or PCGS and say, hey, I think I have an experimental planchet coin, because this example sold for $19,200. Now, if you want to learn more about coins and paper money, we have an awesome community called the Coin Value Club. You can check it out down below, but you don't have to do that. We'll see you in the next video.